check out this free video and make sure you hit like and subscribe. I don't really have much of an update today, although I was sent a photo of Stu in the hospital, and he's sitting up in bed, and he's smiling, and he's surrounded by a lot of people. So that looks like, somewhat
progress.
Of a positive update. Yeah, he's definitely sitting up and smiling, looking at the camera, and they're all, giving the big, high-fiving to the camera or whatever.
That's good to hear.
So that is good to hear. But he's still in the hospital, and I don't really have an update other than that. And, hope everything keeps getting better. I haven't actually checked the GoFundMe in a while, but, I think it was close to, it may be over $100,000 now that they're raising for him. And, he is a veteran, so hopefully, like I talked about yesterday, hopefully that, usually veterans got pretty good medical, so hopefully that continues.
Really? All I ever hear about is people complaining about the VA.
Really? My dad was a veteran, and man, they take care of everything. I guess we'll, hopefully that's the case with him as well. But let's see if I can find out where they're at right now. But, okay, let's see. So his GoFundMe, linked up, I'm sure, all over the place. Not hard to find. $153,000 so far. The goal has been bumped up to $200,000. So that's awesome news. And hopefully he makes as close to a full recovery as he can make. So all of the best to him. Have you heard anything else?
I haven't heard anything else. I watched this full hour, 20-minute long AJ Mana interview last night where he he said that he was in character when he gave the call to give Stu the receipt. He said that was part of the show. A few conflicting statements on his part, but he was fired up, real emotional during the entire interview. It's actually done with C.T. Fletcher, the bodybuilder of all people. Apparently they are friends. So it was on C.T. Fletcher's podcast. And, a very emotional hour plus coming from him, running every gamut of emotions. Like, part of you watches it and thinks that he's in character the whole time, even though he's clearly saying that he's not. He refers to Stu as his brother multiple times, but then also kind of goes off on him about drinking backstage. And the interview is all over the place. You can get a lot of information, I guess you could say. He refused kind of to name who he thinks it is that threw him under the bus because they're so powerful. But a short Google search will tell you who the owner of Knox Pro is. So,
who threw him under the bus? What's he talking about? People were angry at him because of the kick footage. He's on camera.
He says that was as a character. That was not AJ. That was AJ Mana speaking. It was not Andre talking there. That was part of the character. And essentially, he kind of thinks that he was set up in a way. He says he wasn't even there, or he was in the back. I can't even remember because he may have said both, but he said that he was in the back when it happened and he saw footage of it. He was getting ready for another show, to head to another show. Just, there's a lot of, you should watch it and draw your own conclusions.
Well, I haven't watched it, but I will say this, okay? AJ Mana, I know is
he's going through something. Let me put it that way.
He's very upset. He thinks everyone's ruined his life. And, he does claim that what he said was in character. But here's the thing with the in character. I got two things to say about this, okay? Number one, you and I were both workers, okay? Somebody in the back before the show telling you to get your receipt on somebody. Never in my lifetime. People off, I've never even really seen that. I've heard about people talking about getting receipts and after the match saying I gave him a receipt or whatever.
I have had people offer me money to shoot on people.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. if I had been back there as a person who has been working professionally in a ring since 1998, if somebody said, go out there and get your receipt on that guy, like, in no universe would I think, well, that guy's being in character backstage before the show, telling me to get a receipt on Marco Stunt, and he's just in character and he doesn't really want me to do it. If someone backstage tells you to get a receipt, who would think that they're being in character? Like, they're telling you to get a receipt on a guy when you go to the ring. Now, with that said, and I will say this, and I know that, people are putting all of the blame on AJ Mana for telling the guy to go get a receipt. I don't believe in any universe that AJ Mana, when he told the guy to get the receipt, thought, this guy's going to go out there and he's going to try and kill Stu. And he's going to slam him, and he's going to try to murder him. I don't believe for 1 second that's what he thought. I think maybe he thought, hey, he'll go out there and give him a good shot or whatever. But I don't think that, if you look at what the end result was, I don't think there's any universe where AJ Mana thought that's what's going to happen, and I condone that. But the idea that when you told the guy to go get a receipt, you actually didn't mean that and you were in character, as a worker, and I don't know what you think, but as a worker, I would never in a million years have thought that's a guy being in character. That's a guy telling you what to do. Go get a receipt on the guy.
Yeah.
Hey guys, did you love this clip? If so, you should join our channel. Just hit the join button, and you'll have full access to every single show that we do. Wrestling Observer Live, Wrestling Observer Radio, The Bryan and Vinny Show, all of them in full HD, full length, plus archives of all of your favorite shows. Click join today and don't miss out.